Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They start the drive with Cook. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Allen going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Allen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught. It's Wilson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. On second down, a run with Hall.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Gregory Rousseau racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
But what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Room here to run.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They pitch it out to Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's when they could be fixed.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen to throw it.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To try again after the sack. Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Allen. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep them from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Going to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And now here's another interception. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He's got room at the 30, down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 57 yards.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown of protection that led to the block.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, Cook. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3 quarters in the books.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now Cook. He's got it off the draw. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Okay, break.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
19, Tiger, 19.
Straight ahead is Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Ready. Warrior 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time,
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 35 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and